Hello and welcome. I am a hotel AI expert with extensive experience in modern hospitality operations and performance support. I am pleased to welcome all students of Europe Hotel School to your online learning journey. We look forward to supporting your professional growth in the hospitality industry. Right? Let's jump straight into this explainer.
Here's what we're going to cover today. 1. The evolution of hotel sales. 2. Visualizing the guest experience. 3. Trust through social proof. 4. Shaping premium brand perception. And 5. Driving revenue and conversions. We're basically going to trace the modern luxury traveler's exact journey, from their very first discovery all the way to booking.
All right, Section 1, the evolution of hotel sales, a true paradigm shift in hospitality.
So think about how things used to be. Traditionally, hotel sales were entirely transactional. A potential guest relied on a physical brochure, maybe a travel agent, or just a basic static website. They needed a room, they booked a room, and that was kind of the whole shebang. But today, the landscape has completely shifted. It's a whole new world out there. Social platforms have transformed sales from a one-off transaction into an ongoing relationship. Hotels are out there providing continuous, inspirational content. They're actually cultivating this dynamic, personal connection with guests long before someone ever steps foot in the physical lobby.
Moving right along to Section 2, visualizing the guest experience, specifically looking at the inspiration phase.
Guest decision-making is just radically different now. It's highly visual and it's deeply emotional. You know, a massive portion of modern travelers decide on their next destination purely based on social media aesthetics. They're sitting in a cafe, scrolling through these rich, stunning images of incredible pools and exceptional dining experiences, and they're doing this way before they even officially plan a trip. By showcasing these vibrant experiences, a hotel is effectively embedding itself into a potential guest's mind incredibly early in their decision journey. It's really about getting into that consideration set from day one.
Which brings us to a core educational philosophy of the Europe Hotel School. Hotels sell feelings, memories, and experiences. I really want you to think about that for a second. You aren't just selling a bed for the night. Absolutely not. You are selling the intangible emotional value of a memorable stay. A beautifully curated social platform can actually show a guest the exact feeling of waking up to a gorgeous ocean view. And honestly, a simple square footage statistic simply cannot do that.
Okay, Section 3. Trust through social proof and providing reassurance in booking.
So once a guest is inspired, they'll often save those posts and revisit them when they're finally ready to pull the trigger and book. And this is exactly where social proof becomes a total game changer. So what is social proof? Well, operationally speaking, it's the comments, the reviews, the user-generated content showing real, actual people enjoying authentic experiences at your property. Seeing this real-world validation massively reduces their perceived risk. It tells them, yes, this place is exactly as good as it looks, which drastically increases their confidence and trust when making that final booking decision.
Next up is Section 4, shaping premium brand perception. We're going to look at this as curating your digital lobby.
Your overarching brand perception is so deeply influenced by your online presentation. It's basically the digital face of your property. The key elements here are your tone of voice, your visual consistency, how responsive you are, your storytelling, and the overall expression of your personality and values. Social media lets you express your distinct service philosophy infinitely better than a static website ever could. When you communicate warmth and professionalism digitally, you're building a powerful, long-lasting emotional connection. In today's market, your digital lobby literally has to be just as immaculate and welcoming as your physical one.
And that leads us to our final operational focus, Section 5, driving revenue and conversions, the real operational impact of all these digital strategies.
Let's break down the Europe Hotel School framework regarding the dual impact of social media on sales, because it really works on two levels. First, we have direct revenue. This is driven by things like booking links, targeted ads, and promotional campaigns that result in immediate bookings. It's straightforward. But equally critical, and often overlooked, is indirect revenue. This is driven by your brand awareness, your consistent storytelling, and your values. The result here? You secure a solid placement in the guest's future consideration set, you build future preference. So the key takeaway is that you absolutely cannot measure your social media success solely by immediate bookings.
Total revenue generation fundamentally requires a vital mix of both these elements. Direct actions enable guests to book on the spot for sure, while indirect brand preference ensures that when they compare different options, maybe 3 months from now, they naturally choose your hotel. Both pieces of this puzzle are absolutely essential for a profitable modern operation. You simply need both to thrive.
Furthermore, integrating social media deeply into your operations drastically shortens the entire sales cycle. It's incredible. Step 1 is discovery, which happens organically through your captivating social content. Step 2 is inquiry, facilitated directly through the platform's messaging tools. And step 3 is conversion, driven by integrated booking engines. A potential guest can literally move from just discovering your property for the very first time to asking a quick question and finally booking a room, all within a matter of minutes. And remember, quick responses to those inquiries don't just accelerate conversion, they instantly demonstrate the incredibly high quality of your guest service.
So, in summary, social media plays a perfectly central role in modern hotel sales. It influences decisions, it shapes brand perception, and it directly supports bookings. Hotels that actually understand and strategically leverage this are going to gain a massive competitive advantage in our digital marketplace. So, I want to leave you with this final, critical thought for your professional journey. How will you curate your property's digital lobby to capture the modern guest? Thank you for joining this explainer, and we look forward to your continued success.